Oh, hello everybody. Listen, a good strategy is to buy in your stock portfolio that stuff what people buy in the store, in the supermarket. Like just look at the toilet paper, for example. Scott is a good one. It's a great brand. Scott 1000. It's long lasting and people just like it because they get a value for it. And it's owned by Kimberly Clark. They also sell Kleenex, and the stock is amazing. It's just a dividend machine. Kleenex, you know that one. Here, show you. Everyone knows that brand. Kimberly Clark. I think they increased the dividends for 44 years or so. It is really a cool brand, and it gives you long-lasting value. 1,000 pieces of paper sheets per roll, 1,000, and things like that. Like great brands that are worldwide active, and they have factories all over the world and that are around for over 100 years. That's a good buy. Or think about, like, for example, Bounty. I think Bounty is owned by Procter Gamble. I mean, that's also a giant, and that stock went up since the 70s. I think 4 or 5,000%. If you just do buy and hold, if you own a great stock, the thing is just to keep it. And they have so many brands, like Procter Gamble. They have Oral-B for toothpaste and toothbrushes. They have Crest toothpaste, and I mean, you can just walk through the shelves. It's just amazing. Let's see what we have here. So many cleaning products. Procter Gamble, Tide, for example, that's a huge brand. They have Gillette razor blades. They have, I mean, just look at it. There's so much stuff everywhere. I think Cascade. They own. Let me see. You can also check at the boxes, and then you will find out who owns it. If you look at, sometimes it's hidden. Let's see. But it's just amazing. Like Procter Gamble is a huge corporation, and it has power brands that make each more and more than $1 billion. Like here, Tide. Yeah, that is a very interesting thing. And also Arm & Hammer is a great brand. It's also a beautiful dividend payer. It's a machine. I think the stock went up 3 or 4,000%. This one has Arm & Hammer. Behind is a conglomerate. It's owned by Church and Dwight Company Inc. You see it here in the print on the back. Huge brand. They do toothpaste. They have a famous condom brand that's around for 100 years. It's just an amazing brand. Arm & Hammer, great stock, great return. They buy brands that other conglomerates don't like. Arm & Hammer or Church and Dwight, they buy those, and then they build them up and they advertise. They're very smart. They know how to build up a brand. Yeah, you find a lot of stuff owned by Arm and Hammer, or for example, Church and Dwight is the conglomerate. That's the large shell company, and below that there are all these brands they own. For example, also AIM. That's a cheap toothpaste. You can get it for 75 cents or 80 cents. But usually they have higher price products, nice brand names, so that's why they do a beautiful margin. And it's just really well-run company. Always think about it. They have also deodorant sticks, and yeah, it's called Church and Dwight. Check up the stock, and it was founded like more than 100 years ago by a doctor called Church and a family member Dwight, and they produce baking powder at home in the kitchen because they found out there is a need. You use it, of course, for baking, also for cleaning, and it's also kind of bleaching when you put the baking powder in the toothpaste, and it takes away bad smell, baking powder. So they were very smart early on. Well, think about Clorox. It's also a great brand. Clorox, it's amazing stuff. Bleach, they do all cleaning products. I mean, you find so many things, it's just amazing. You buy that stuff. Or Colgate Palmolive. It's just an amazing machine also. Colgate Palmolive, you can buy and hold on to it. Yeah, and then you have also food stocks and cans, and I mean General Mills or Campbell soup. Here, Progress. Campbell soup. It's just a machine. Old, over 100 years old. Just noodle soup everyone knows. You can't get that. You can't destroy that. It's just a well-known brand. Okay.
Frozen fish, frozen meat.
That's all for today. Here are some shoppers coming. So the stories, old great brands. Bye.